Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. Well, it's a week away. Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. And I am Chef Val, and I'm coming to you from the beautiful state of Michigan. And if you've tuned in to my lives before and attended my cooking classes, you know how much I love the state that I live in. And this is a live. So if you're tuned in, go ahead and say hi in the chat. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Let me know what the weather's like there today. It's 34 degrees here, and all of our snow is melted, unfortunately. But in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, my favorite place, they have plenty of snow. And speaking of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, I have great news to share with you. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so if you follow my blog and you've been following me, you know that for over the last year and a half, I have been telling everybody about the proposed mine site that they want to put right next to the Porcupine Mountains here in Michigan. And it's right next to Lake Superior. It is just not a good idea. And they were going to give the Copperwood Mining Company, which is a Canadian company, not even a company from America, they were going to give them a $50 million grant. And so that would be a grant of our tax-paying money. And so earlier in the year, this was voted on and it was shot down. But guess what? They reintroduced it. And last week, the House Appropriations Committee voted to approve it, to resounding boos in the room when they approved it, because they had many people that showed up. And it went to the Senate today, okay? And it was what's the word I'm looking for? They didn't approve it. They got rid of it. In fact, the Senate voted to separate the grants because what they had done, which was pretty sneaky, they had put all of these grants all together. And so the Copperwood $50 million grant, where they were going to give this mining company $50 million of our tax-paying money, that was locked in with other grants. And the Senate voted to separate the grants, okay? And then the Senate went ahead and approved all of the other grants, but did not approve the $50 million grant for Copperwood Mining Company because it would destroy the beautiful Porcupine Mountains in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So this is fantastic news. I was super excited. I just found out like a half hour ago before I went live here. I wanted to share that with you. I'm so excited. And I'll be talking more about that later on in the video because my recent Substack blog, I also wrote about the Porcupine Mountains and more information about it. And if you want more information, go to protecttheporkies.com. All right. I had some background going there. And it's done now. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Today, I'm going to make lemon peel candy with you, okay? So this is Christmas time. So I don't know about you, but when I was a child, Christmas time meant making Christmas cookies and desserts. And so I always eat a little more sweets at Christmas time than any other time. And so a few years back, I created this recipe, and it's in my year-round healthy holiday dishes cookbook, okay? Lemon peel candy. And the inspiration for it was every year, and I did this a few years ago too, I created my mincemeat pie recipe, okay? Mincemeat pie. Here's a picture of it. I do this only for Christmas dinner because it's a very involved recipe. most of my recipes, if you've attended my cooking classes or you've purchased my cookbook, you know that I make my recipes simple and easy for you, because if they're simple, then you're going to want to make them. I don't like a lot of ingredients, but the mincemeat pie has a lot of ingredients, which is why I only make it once a year. Okay. And one of the ingredients in the mincemeat pie is the juice of one lemon and the juice of one orange. And so a few years back when I was creating the recipe and everything, I kind of thought, well, I'm going to get these lemons, and I never, ever eat oranges. The only time I ever use it is for the mincemeat pie. And so I created this lemon peel candy recipe. Actually, this is many years ago. I heard that lemon peel is really good for your digestion. Okay. It's supposed to be really good for that. And among other things, lemon peel is fantastic for you. And at the time, my mom was having some digestive issues. So I thought I would make some lemon peel candy for my mom to help her out with her digestive issues. But she kind of didn't like it because it's very sour. But I kind of tweaked the recipe throughout the years, and now it's a little bit better. And so that would be one of the wonderful things about the lemon peel candy. It's a candy, it's sour, but I put sweetness in it, so it's sweet. And a lot of people like sour treats, like those sour candies or whatever, in the shape of a lemon. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. When I was a child or whatever, I never liked those, but some people like that. Some people like that sour, sweet flavor. That's what we got going. And so lemon peel candy. This is a candy that you can eat it. A lot of times I put it in a recipe. Like if I make my lemon meringue pie or my lemon bars, the filling that's already lemon, I will chop up some of the lemon peel candy and have little pieces of the lemon peel throughout the pie or the lemon bars, which just gives it more flavor. You could also, I've made cookies. I've made shortbread cookies where I chop up the lemon peel candy and I put it in there along with some lemon juice. And then I've got lemon shortbread. So there's lots of different ways that you could use this lemon peel candy. And it also freezes very well. So what I do is I make up a big batch of it. When I'm working with lemons, I save the lemon rind. I grate some of it. I juice the lemon, and then I save the beautiful fresh lemon juice. And then I make the lemon peel candy, and I can save the lemon peel candy for put it in the freezer or whatever. So I utilize the lemon at one point in time in multiple ways. And then I always have it on hand to use it. And so, all right, let's get started making this recipe. If you have any questions, feel free to put the questions in the chat. And or if you're watching this recording later on, I will see your questions and I will answer them. So this is going live on my YouTube channel and also my Facebook page. And so hopefully you'll get a chance to see this recipe and make it. And don't forget to hit that like button. And also leave a comment, okay? All right, so what do we got here? We got some organic lemons. Make sure you get organic lemons so there's no pesticides or chemicals on them. Now, I got a whole bag of organic lemons, which consists of, I've already done 3. Did I do 3 earlier? Yeah, I already did 3 because I had to have a batch done to show you, right? And so there were 7 in the bag to begin with. All right. And I wash the lemons really good first. Okay. And then I let the lemons dry and then I grate the peel. All right. So this is a grater. I put it over the bowl. All right. And then you want to grate the yellow part. You don't want the white part for this particular place, because the grated lemon peel, the yellow part, it gives you a lot of flavor. So anytime you're making a lemon dessert or something like that, you can use this lemon grated peel. I always, when I make my lemon meringue pie or lemon bars, I always add the grated lemon peel. And you can also use the grated lemon peel as decoration on top, as garnish. Makes everything look prettier. I also do like a lemon cake with a blueberry icing. I think that one's in my dessert cookbook. I have 6 cookbooks, so I have a lot of recipes. All right, so I'm grating the yellow part of the lemon rind. Okay. All right. And that's what we got there. And then I always tap this down because there's some lemon peel here. Now this is 7 lemons. Okay, so I've got the grated lemon peel from 7 lemons. And again, like I said, I'll put this in a container or something and put it in the freezer. I'll always have grated lemon peel in the freezer. Okay, now we're going to work with the lemons, and we are going to juice the lemons, okay? Because we have to juice the lemons first, get all that beautiful juice out of them. And I have a few different things to juice the lemon, okay? First of all, let's cut the lemon in half. That's the first thing you got to do, okay? And you're going to want to try and get the seeds out of there, okay? The seeds, if they get in the juicer, will get in the way. And then the seeds also make it hard to cut the peel. So we're just going to get rid of those seeds. Any seeds that we see in there, we're going to dig out, okay? So lemons are not native to here in Michigan, right? You can't grow lemons here. So when you eat according to where you live, because of the energy of where you live, I don't use lemon often. I use it more in the springtime because sour, which lemons are sour, is the natural flavor of springtime. That's the signature flavor of spring cooking, which feeds and nurtures your liver and your gallbladder, which is why some people drink water with lemon juice in it as a liver cleanser, because lemon is known to feed and nurture your liver and your gallbladder, okay? But lemon has such a refreshing flavor to it. In the past, I've cooked for people. You know, I do personal chef services, I counsel people, and I work with people with food to directly heal any health issues they might have. And so I have cooked for people in the past that are on a very restrictive diet, no salt, no seasoning. Some people also, really low fat or no fat. And so if you can't season your food with salt, because, some people have health conditions, although salt is really good for you eventually when you're over your health challenges, I used lemon juice and also lemon peel on quite a few dishes because it just makes a really nice seasoning. It brings out the flavor of the food. It's very nice. Yeah. All right. So I'm digging out the seeds of the lemon. I know this is kind of tedious, but you got to try and get those seeds out of there. All right. So here's some things we can use to grate the lemon. This is an old-fashioned wooden, juice the lemon. Lemon juicer, okay, handheld. This one's pretty standard. Been used for a long time. And you just put the lemon over a measuring cup. You want to catch that juice, and you're going to go like this, and you're going to twist. You're going to twist, and you're also going to put some pressure as you're squeezing the lemon, okay? And that's going to get that lemon juice out of there like so. See how that goes? Lemon juice, woohoo! Here we go. That one's a good old-fashioned wooden juicer. Now I have this pretty antique depression glass juicer. This one's very, very nice. Here we go. They also, made those like ceramic juicers like this and everything. So this one, you put the lemon on top of it, and you're gonna push down and twist like so, back and forth. And you get all that juice out of it. Okay, now there's a seed right there. We'll get rid of that seed. Okay, get all the lemon in there. I kind of like this one because it's pink. Well, there's no surprise there, right? You push down and you twist, okay? And you're getting all that beautiful lemon juice out of there. You know, a long time ago, this is the way people used to juice their lemon, just like this. Lots of exercise you're getting in the kitchen, using your muscles when you do stuff like this, right? Oh, there's another seed we can pull out of there. Nice lemon juice. All right. But the easiest way is the good old-fashioned electric juicer, right? Now, this electric juicer has been around for a long, long time. This juicer I got from my grandmother. I have no idea how old this thing is, but it works really well, okay? You put the measuring cup underneath it like so, and you're going to take the lemon, just like all the other ones, they kind of look the same. You just push down, and it's going to juice it. Watch. So that one works probably the best to get all that juice out of there. Now, if you see any seeds inside of there, get rid of those seeds because we are going to cut up the peel. And if you have seeds in there, it's going to, hit your knife or, it's not going to be easy. All right, so here we go. We're juicing lemons. And I know that this is a really old juicer because there's no safety mechanism on this. If your hand slips while you're pushing down the lemon, your hand is going to get in there. And I know nowadays they have all these safety measures and everything. So like I said, this is an old one, but I like it. It works really good. It gets lots of juice out of there, that's for sure. All right, now we're saving this part of it because this is what we're going to make the lemon peel candy with. Now, if you're watching the video, go ahead and leave me a comment. Or do you guys juice lemon? And what kind of techniques do you use to juice the lemon? Do you have an electric juicer? Do you have one of these old-fashioned juicers? Or do you have one of these wonderful wooden ones that work really good? There's a seed there. You can see a seed in there. We're going to dig that seed out right there. Okay. Now, let's see if we get any more juice. Sometimes I'll just, at the end, see if I can get any more juice out of these. I like to get as much juice as I possibly can. I think we got all the juice out of there that we possibly can. All right. I'm going to tilt this. Get all that juice. Now, I saved this beautiful fresh squeezed lemon juice. If I don't have a recipe I need to use it in, then I'll freeze it. Okay. Lemon pie, lemon bars. I'm going to be using it in the upcoming, I'm going to be making my mincemeat pie, but I only need the lemon or the juice from one lemon for the pie. That's it. All right, let's get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. All right. We'll get rid of these seeds. We don't need these seeds anymore. Get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. All right. Now we need to cut up the peel. All right. There's a few ways that you can do that. I'll show you a couple different ways that you can do it. So you see you've got the peel here, and sometimes the peel has a hard nodule on it. You have to get rid of that. We're not going to be able to make candy out of that, right? So we're going to get rid of those the ends of the lemon. That's what we're getting rid of, okay? That's where the lemon was growing, right? It's got a little nodule. And then also there's like two ends of the lemon, right? We got the one that the branch was growing on, got the one the branch was growing out of, and then the one on the bottom that comes down here. Okay. Now, the ones that have a little hard nodule on them, I just get rid of those. But the ones that are on the bottom that are not so hard or whatever, what do I do with these? Watch. I put them in my garbage disposal. Now, I do not throw scraps in my garbage disposal. I have a compost. So when I cook, and I cook all the time, my vegetable scraps go into my compost. But lemon peel in your garbage disposal is easy to chop up. And then once it's chopped up, it makes your garbage disposal smell good. So my garbage disposal smells like lemons. It's a way to refresh your garbage disposal so it doesn't stink. It works really good, okay? Has anybody tried that? Is that something you guys do? You know, you put your, not a lot of lemon peel, just a little bit, the ends, right? Okay. All right. So if anybody's tuning in and wants to say hi, let me know where you're tuned in from. I am making lemon peel candy for you. Okay, now we can chop the lemon peel. I like to cut it in half, and then I cut it in slices. You cut really, really thin slices like this. And for many, many years, that's what I did. I just chopped it in really thin slices, like so. And I had slices like this. And that's cool. You can do that. But again, I've come to the point where I like making larger batches of things. So guess what? We are going to use the handy dandy food processor and the slicing blade. This is going to create thinner sliced lemon peel. Your candy is going to be a little thinner sliced, and it's going to make chopping the lemon peel so much easier. Okay. All right. I'm still going to chop these in half. I'm going to cut them in half so the pieces aren't so big once the food processor chops them. Okay. Okay. Now we have this little round or oval shaped thing, and I line up the lemon peel slices like this, and I put them in there. Okay. So I take them and I put them in there so they're lined up. So when they slice it, they'll slice the lemon peel in slices, right? Here we go. Slice the lemon peel. Can you see that in the video? Yeah, you can see that, right? Yeah. I can put all these slices in there like so. All right. There we go. Now, we turn the food processor on, and it slices the lemon peel in thin slices. Watch. And this is another reason why it's really important to make sure that there's no lemon seeds left in the peel, especially if you choose to chop your lemon peel in a food processor. If there was a seed in there, ooh, it would make a lot of noise. The seed would go, make all this weird noise. And then you get little bits of lemon seed all over the place in your lemon peel, which would be disastrous, okay? Get yourself a pot. We're going to put the lemon peel in the pot now. Okay. Now let's take a look. Sometimes the slicer does a really good job, and then sometimes there's a few big pieces that I may want to chop in smaller pieces. But we're going to cook the lemon peel, and then once it gets cooked, it's actually going to shrink a bit, okay? But if you see any big pieces that you want to pull out and just chop, look at that big piece right there. I'm gonna chop that up. It's gonna be a little bit better chopped up, right? Okay. Now, Christmas time, I do a lot of baking and making Christmas cookies and candies and desserts. I don't know. That's just something I've been doing since I was a kid. And I give the cookies and the candies away as Christmas gifts, homemade Christmas gifts. And a lot of those recipes that I had when I was a kid, you know, they were just regular recipes with sugar and white flour and butter, just things that I don't eat anymore. So I've taken a lot of those recipes because I've been teaching cooking classes for 27 years. And I've been vegan, healthy, whole food, organic for like 30 years. So I've changed a lot of those recipes to include whole grain flours or sometimes gluten-free flours, so they're healthier. I don't use white refined sugar. I have videos and blogs that I wrote about brown rice syrup, my favorite sweetener, because I get asked all the time, what do you use instead of white refined sugar? Well, brown rice syrup. So I finally came out with some videos and some blogs about it. So you can see chopping the lemon peel is not as easy as, say, you know, chopping some other vegetables. Lemon peel is kind of tough, which is again why I chose to use the food processor option. But you know, it's a good thing. Some people, when you follow a recipe, you don't get the subtle nuances that I share in my cooking classes, such as this right here. You know, in a recipe, it'll just tell you to chop the lemon peel into thin slices. It'll tell you to do it in a food processor. It won't tell you to take the time to look and make sure that all the pieces are thinly sliced and troubleshoot for you and show you how to do it. That's the importance of, you know, there's a difference. You know, a recipe is good. I'm not saying it's not, but you want, you know, personal experience and techniques that'll really, really help with your cooking. Nothing better than a cooking class. All right, I'm just cleaning up a little bit here. Okay. Oh, I need a towel. My hands are all wet. Hold on a sec. Yeah, so now what do you do with these lemon peels? Okay, so these lemon peels are very sour. They're also bitter. Lemon peel is bitter. So what do? Here's what you do to try and get some of that bitterness away. You take water and you cover the lemon peel with water. Okay, just cover it. Now, you know, you could do this with one lemon and then you'd have peel from one lemon. You could do it with two, whatever. This is 4 lemons. Okay, 4 lemons. So you just want to cover it with the water, like so. Okay, and then you put it on the stove. You're going to bring it to a boil so that water is boiling. Okay. Come on over here for a minute. I'm going to bring you over to my stove. I'm going to bring you over to my stove. Here we go. All right, you bring it to a boil, and then once it gets to a boil, you can reduce it to a lower temperature so it's simmering, and you simmer this for 30 minutes, half hour, okay? 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you strain it, okay? Sorry about that. That's my phone. After 30 minutes, you strain it, okay? What this does, why you boil it, again, lemon peel is very bitter. It's also sour, but you cannot imagine how bitter lemon peel is. It's very, very bitter. And so by boiling it, you help take some of that bitterness away, okay? Now, anything that is bitter feeds and nurtures your heart and your brain. Anything that is sour feeds and nurtures your liver and your gallbladder. So the lemon is really good for your heart, your brain, your liver, your gallbladder, right? Things that the lemon peel, like I said, itself actually has more healthy benefits and nutritional value than the actual lemon juice, okay? Because when you eat the peel, you're eating all the fiber. And the fiber is super high in calcium. It's high in iron. It's really high in potassium. And anything that has a high potassium content is fantastic for your heart, okay? Can help lower high blood pressure, okay? That's what it's known for, heart health. And also the lemon peel, has, I'm sorry that I'm distracted, but somebody called me and they're leaving a message on my answering machine, and it's really, really long, and they're going on and on and on, and I'm trying to wait for them to stop talking so that it stops distracting me. Okay, but back to our lemon peel candy. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. If you are tuned in, please leave a comment and tell me where you're tuned in from. Ask any question that you want. You can ask any question that you want, and I can answer it. Even if you're not watching live, if you're watching the recording later, I will see the question and I will answer it. Okay. Lemon peel candy. Another thing that lemon peel has is antioxidants, and antioxidants help fight off disease. And they've done some research to show that the lemon peel actually can help with cancer, skin cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer. It can help with that too. They've done a lot of scientific research to show that food has all these health benefits to it. And I want everybody to realize that food is medicine, okay? Yes, food tastes good, and yes, we like to eat it, right? But plants that grow out of Mother Nature all have health benefits. Anything that you are dealing with health-wise, there's a plant out there that can help you overcome it, deal with it. Because nature is just miraculous. Okay, it's starting to come to a boil. Did I tell you everything about I know what I was going to tell you about the lemon peel. And so recently, there's been a lot of videos out there that tell you to drink the water, okay? And so, like I said, this is my recipe I created many years ago, where I boil the lemon peel, and then I'm going to strain the water out from the lemon peel. Now, there's a lot of recipes out there that tell you that this water here will help fight if you have a flu or the cold or something like that. And it most certainly will, because of all the health benefits that's in there. However, it tastes terrible. It just tastes super, super bitter, sour and bitter, okay? And I know some people do this and they boil the lemon peel and then they drink that water. What I do is I save the peel and then I eat the peel after I've made it flavorful. I have tried taking this water and putting brown rice syrup in it, putting maple syrup in it, trying to make it palatable so you can drink it. I'm sorry, you just can't drink it. It just tastes god awful. It just does. Now, are there health benefits in that water? Absolutely. And I guess if you could choke it down and you want to drink that, by all means, go ahead. I do not. Okay. After this has simmered for 30 minutes, I discard that water and I save the lemon peel. Okay. Now, the flavor is just too strong. I can't handle it. Okay, we're going to pretend like this is simmered for 30 minutes. And then we strain it, okay? And then what we have left is the lemon peel that's been cooked. Then you put that lemon peel in a pot. And you add, it depends, for 4 lemons, I add a half a cup of brown rice syrup and a half a cup of maple syrup and a pinch of sea salt. Brown rice syrup and maple syrup. Can you do 100% maple syrup? Yes. That would be too sweet for me, but some people like that. Can you do 100% brown rice syrup? You can, but the peel is so bitter and so sour. I tried it with just brown rice syrup, and it really needs a little bit more sweetness. So I would use a little maple syrup, okay? I mean, you really, until you taste it, you have no idea how bitter and how sour lemon peel is. Okay, so we're trying to make it palatable. So after you add the maple syrup and the brown rice syrup, and it's in a pot, again, you put it on high and you bring it to a boil. Once it gets to a boil, you reduce it to low and you simmer this. You simmer this from, you know what, I like simmering it for 45 minutes to an hour. My original recipe said 30 minutes. I don't think that's enough. And then a lot of times what I do is I will, after it's done simmering, I'll just leave it in the pot until it cools. Just leave it in the pot for a couple hours. Okay. So this is what it looks like. We went from that beautiful yellow, but then with the brown rice syrup and the maple syrup, which obviously are brown in color, the lemon peel candy is brown. And there's some juices in the bottom. Always use those juices in the bottom. They're fantastic. They're delicious. Again, I use them when I make a lemon pie or something, but to eat the candy, you just take a fork and scoop out some of that lemon peel candy like so. And this is what it looks like, okay? You get the lemon peel candy, okay? It's soft. It's sweet. It's sour. Right now it's warm too. So good. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that is so good. I hope you get a chance to make this. You're really going to like it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you're watching live, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Let me know if you have any questions. Well, I got lemon peel candy in my throat. Sorry. Okay, I'm good. Guess what? It's almost time for 2025, which means in 2025, I've been teaching cooking classes for 28 years. 28 years. I have been teaching classes using healthy, whole, organic ingredients, and all my recipes are vegan also. Now, I know a lot of people like to indulge for the holiday time. So coming up in January, I'm going really healthy. Okay. I have taken, these are recipes that I taught long time ago. They're pretty standard macrobiotic recipes, but I kind of tweak them a little bit. So they're a little more flavorful. And I also change them a little bit to give them my own flair, but they're based in traditional healing, like really healing recipes, because in January, we want to reset. We want to reset and get really healthy. That doesn't mean that they're not flavorful. They're absolutely flavorful, okay? Because if it's not flavorful, you're not going to want to eat it. So these are the upcoming classes I have. January 2025. Wednesday, January 8th. This is going to be my in-person and virtual. This is my 3-hour cooking class from 6 to 9. This is where we do a whole meal. We're actually going to do 3 recipes. This class is a lot of fun. Hey, if you're in Michigan, in my neighborhood, come here to my house. Hands-on, everybody helps participate, and we eat the food that we create afterwards. If you don't live in Michigan, you can sign up through Zoom, and a lot of people who attend through Zoom go out and buy the ingredients, and they cook with me in the class, and then they can eat the food at that time too. And so it's a lot of fun. Here's what I'm teaching coming in January. Are you ready? I'm going to do brown rice, sweet potato, and corn with the sea vegetable arame. There's a little bit of arame in there. You can see the little black pieces there. Some people, especially some of my regular students, don't like the really strong taste of the sea vegetable. So I've cut back on the amount of arame, yet it's still in there. You're still getting all the health benefits of it. This is the whole grain, which is the largest portion on your plate. And then I have tempeh, carrots, and rutabaga with collard greens right here. Another absolutely delicious dish. The tempeh is your protein. The collard greens are your leafy green. Collard greens are high in protein too. And I put rutabaga in there, one of my favorite vegetables. And then here's our aduki bean and squash. So aduki beans and squash is a very traditional healing dish for your kidneys, your adrenal glands, and your reproductive organs. So it's wintertime. We need to feature, and feed and nurture your kidneys. So I'm going to teach you a few different ways to make this aduki beans and squash recipe. I'm going to show you how to do it from scratch, where you use dried beans. I'm also going to show you how to do it with some Eden organic canned beans. Okay, so I'm going to show a different way. Now, this is just such a beautiful winter dish, aduki beans and squash. So on January 8th, you're going to learn how to make all 3 of these recipes, okay? And your body's going to love you for it. You're going to get lots of energy, vitamins, minerals, protein, everything your body needs. We're going all healthy in January, okay? So that's the long 3-hour cooking class in my home or virtual. Now on Thursday, January 23rd, this one is not in person in my home. This is strictly virtual, and we do 2 recipes in an hour and a half. And I'm going to feature tofu, organic soy. And I'm going to teach you one of my all-time favorite recipes that is super nurturing. It's really good for your body. It helps balance your hormones. It's fantastic for your kidneys and your adrenal glands. It's called yakinabe. And it is tofu and daikon and kombu, the sea vegetable kombu. This is a very traditional Japanese dish using a nabe pot. I have a nabe pot, but I'm going to show you how to do it in a regular pot because not everybody has one, but it's called yakinabe. It's so flavorful. I love it. And it's very much a winter dish. And then the other one, I dug out this recipe from like 1999. Like, again, I've been creating recipes for 28 years. And I pulled it out and I went, oh, I remember this recipe. It's so delicious. So this is roasted vegetables. We have sweet potato and squash and mushrooms and cauliflower with chunks of tofu, and it's in a sweet miso sauce, and we bake it in the oven. So we've got 2 beautiful tofu recipes, and that is January 23rd, the virtual cooking class you can attend no matter where you are. In the cooking classes, I tell you all the health benefits. I give you all the little tips and tricks of the trade, like with the lemon peel, right? So that's what I have upcoming in my cooking classes. Now, these classes are so new, and I just perfected the recipe yesterday. It's not even on the website yet. But if you sign up for my newsletter, it should be on the website by next week. Share screen. I'm going to share the screen, and I'm going to share my website. Here it is. Okay, so here's my website. And if you scroll down to the bottom, it says sign up for Macrovale's newsletter. That's what you want to do. Okay. And here is the cooking class page. Again, these recipes are so new. It's not on there yet. It'll be on there next week. Okay. Here is the counseling session. If you have any health issues, I can work with you one-on-one using food to help heal your body. Here is the personal chef services. If you are in the area and you want me to come to your house and cook for you, I also offer that. I also have a recipe of the month. Oh, let's see what the recipe of the month is. It is my favorite Christmas cookie, soft ginger cookie with frosting. Here it is. Here's the recipe for you. Okay. Hold on. Let me get back here. Stop screen sharing. Yeah. All right. So the ginger cookie, I wanted to tell you all about that. Here they are. Ginger cookie with icing. This is one of my childhood favorite recipes. I changed it and made it healthy. It's in my year-round healthy holiday dishes cookbook. And by the way, cookbooks make great Christmas gifts. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hopefully you've subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I just uploaded the video how to make those Christmas cookies so we can cook along together, and I'm going to explain the whole recipe to you. Again, if you're tuned in and if you haven't, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate it. You know, all of us out there that are self-employed and we're trying to get the word out about our business and what we're doing, the computer, Facebook, and algorithms are not our friend, okay? If you don't interact with this video, if you don't hit the like button, if you don't leave a comment, if you don't share, then this video just disappears and nobody even knows it's there, okay? They're called algorithms. And so you need to comment. Every time I watch someone else's live videos, and I do enjoy live videos from other people, I always hit the like button and I always leave a comment and say hello. That's how easy it is just to say hello. And if you have a question, I can always answer that too. Okay, so that's what I have announcement-wise for my cooking class business. But I want to share with you again at the end of the video, because I brought it up at the beginning of the video, the fantastic news, okay? So the fantastic news is that the Michigan Senate Appropriation Committee turned down the $50 million grant for the proposed mine up by the Porcupine Mountains, okay? If you follow me or you subscribe to my Substack blog or you've attended any of my cooking classes, you know I've been talking about this for well over a year. The Porcupine Mountains are located right here in the beautiful Upper Peninsula of Michigan, my absolutely favorite place to go. The Porcupine Mountains were voted the most beautiful state park in 2022. People come from all over the world to see the Porcupine Mountains. And this company, a Canadian company called Copperwood, wanted to do a mine right next to the Porcupine Mountain State Park, which is also right next to Lake Superior. It's a terrible idea, with the possible environmental contaminations being huge, not to mention the destruction of the beautiful, pristine, quiet forest up there. There's no electricity in this area. It's beautiful, okay? And they want to destroy it. And so a lot of us, myself and some other people, we've been trying to educate people about this. And today, I heard the announcement a half hour before I went live. They have turned down the grant. However, they are meeting again tomorrow. So let's keep our prayers up and everything. Now, I myself have gotten involved. I've sent emails, made some phone calls, and done things like that because I want to save the Porcupine Mountains. That's up to you whether you want to get that involved or whatever. But I want to share with you, protect the Porkies. Let's see, where is it? Nope, not that. Here it is. Protect the Porkies. I'm going to share screen. This is the website you want to go to. It's called protecttheporkies.com. This was created by a local resident named Tom, and Tom does not get any money for this. He created this incredible website with all this information. Look, here's a map of where the proposed mine site would be. Here's all the reasons why it would be an absolutely terrible idea to have the mine put in. There's so much information here. I know you're asking all these questions about it. Look, here's Lake Superior. Here's the possibility of contamination going into Lake Superior. There's learn more, what's at stake, frequently asked questions. There's audio and video. I love the video portion of it. Indigenous, this is located on 1842 treaty territory also. So you can learn about that. Now here's where you can take action. And it's right here. Oppose the taxpayer-funded grant to Copperwood. Here's all the senators you can contact. Now, what if you don't live in Michigan? That's quite all right. Because if you don't live in Michigan, here's the petition. And you can sign this petition because people come from all over the world to visit the Porcupine Mountains. So you can sign this petition saying that you don't think it's a good idea. There are over 320,000 people that have signed this petition already. Okay. So this is the website that will tell you everything you need to know about protecting the beautiful Porcupine Mountains. Okay. So I'm very, very happy today. It's like an early Christmas gift that grant was turned down, although we still have tomorrow to go. So that was the Senate Appropriations Committee. Now, the House Appropriation Committee a week ago approved the grant, okay? Because the grant was put together with other grants. It wasn't separate. But the Senate voted to separate all the different grants because the Senate did not want to approve the $50 million grant for the mining company, which is great news, absolutely great news. Now, if you want to give yourself a Christmas gift, maybe you want to subscribe to my Substack blog. My Substack blog, let's see, where is that? I'm going to share screen. Yep, here it is. Substack blog. So this is my blog, Valerie Wilson. It's Substack Valerie Wilson. I've written a few blogs about the Porcupine Mountains. This one just came out a few days ago. Urgent, protect the Porcupine. Now, this is a picture I took while I was up there in August. Some of the yin yang, food, winter, and sweets. So here's one about yin yang and the balancing of food. And if you want to know about brown rice syrup, it says sweets. Click on there. Here's a holiday recipe for you: roasted rutabaga. Boycott the Kellogg's, get the word out. I think a lot of you know that. You want to know more about brown rice syrup and other natural sweeteners? Here we go. Here's the blog you want to read right here. Here's another one, Protect the Porkies, up close and personal. Now, in August, I went to the area that they are proposing the mine site, and they've already clear cut the area. Look at this. They've already destroyed the beautiful wilderness, creating these very unnatural place for all the water to flow. This is so unnatural. The water doesn't naturally flow like this. Here's Tom. I met Tom, the creator of Protect the Porkies. We walked down the North County Trail, this beautiful trail in the woods, this beautiful hiking trail that the proposed mine site is right next to it, right here. So it would destroy this beautiful hiking trail too. Here's more of the devastation. They've clear cut all these trees. It was just heartbreaking. Look at this. This is in the middle of the forest, in the middle of the wilderness. They've done this already. It's very sad. But you can subscribe to my Substack blog. So that's another thing that you could do to stay connected with me. I'm going to stop screen sharing. All right. And if you're still hanging with me here, thank you so much for tuning in. Guess what? I have one more thing to share with you. Every year, I create a calendar. And the calendar is Love of the Upper Peninsula. So every year, I go to the Upper Peninsula as much as possible, and I take pictures. And this is Esri Park in Copper Harbor, one of my favorite places to go. And so then I create my calendar, and it has pictures from visiting up here. Here's to Quamana Falls. And I also write a 4-line poem about the specific area that I visited. Let's see, where's some of my favorites? April, May. Now this is from the Porcupine Mountains, because I was up there in August. This is sunset in Marquette. It was a beautiful sunset. This is one of my favorite pictures. I caught this butterfly that landed on a flower right along the shore of Lake Michigan. It was really something. All right, so this was a great Christmas gift for anybody who loves nature, anybody who lives in Michigan, or if you don't live in Michigan, you can get that on my website. Let's go back to my website. Homepage, right on the homepage. Click here for details on how to order the 2025 Love of the Upper Peninsula calendar. Here it is. Great Christmas gifts. This was Ishpeming and the fall colors. So there's 12 beautiful pictures and 4 lines of poems for each month. Stop screen sharing. There we go. Yeah, so that's my calendar if you are interested. Well, I have some lemon peel candy here, and I have some delicious ginger cookies with icing for my Christmas celebration. If you watched the video, please leave a comment and let me know what you thought. And if you make the lemon peel candy, let me know how it turned out for you. I think you're really going to like it. Okay. I greatly appreciate everybody watching my videos, everybody who subscribes, and hopefully in 2025, you can attend one of my upcoming cooking classes, because that's the best way for you to learn about how to eat healthy, how to love your body through food, to learn the health benefits of the food, because that's what I'm all about. Teaching you about the health benefits of the food and teaching you delicious recipes that you're going to absolutely love. Okay. And I also want to tell you how grateful I am and show my appreciation for in 2024. I had some wonderful cooking classes, and all my regular students who attended, I greatly appreciate them. And they do so much love the recipes. The last cooking class I had in December was the phyllo dough, where I created my version of a spinach feta phyllo dough pie, only I used vegan feta cheese, not something you buy from the store. I created it from scratch. And the students just absolutely loved it. And we had such a great time. It was like a celebration, the last class of the year in December. And I just want to tell all my regular students how much I appreciate them, because they really are wonderful people. And we have a great time in the cooking classes. And I would love for you to become part of the wonderful student community that I have and attend the upcoming cooking classes, because I think you're really going to enjoy it. All right, so I don't think I'll be coming to you next week because it's Christmas. I'll be way too busy. So I want to wish you everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's filled with love, peace, healthy food, and laughter. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Remember, get in the kitchen and cook healthy.